Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving deep today, into something I think we've all struggled with.
Oh, yeah.
Worry.
It never ends.
It can be a real drag.
Yeah.
But what if we could flip the script on worry? Not just try to stop it, but actually use it to fuel a more fulfilling life.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Right. So we're gonna crack open this classic self-help book,
Ooh, a classic.
How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, by Dale Carnegie.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, you probably have. It's super famous.
Yeah.
We're going to see if there's any timeless wisdom in there that we can apply to our lives today, because the world's a different place than it was when this book was written, but people are people.
For sure.
So are you ready to conquer your worries and actually start living with more purpose?
I am so ready. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So one of the things that really jumped out at me when I was reading this book was this idea. It's a quote from Carnegie, and he says, "Our trouble is not ignorance, but inaction."
Ooh, that's good.
Right. I don't know why, but that just it really hit me. What makes that so powerful for you?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a punch in the gut, isn't it?
Yeah?
You think about it, we often know what we should be doing. We have the knowledge.
Right, we know.
We've read the books, we've listened to the podcasts.
Yeah.
But then we don't actually do anything about it.
It's true.
And that inaction, that's what really fuels the worry. All those unfinished tasks and goals, they just keep swirling around in our heads.
Like that to-do list that never gets shorter.
Exactly. And the
Mhm.
longer it gets, the more we worry. It's like this vicious cycle.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. And Carnegie actually talks about that idea of action versus inaction in another quote that I really liked.
Oh, lay it on me.
He says, and I'm going to quote this one too because it's so good. "Our main business is not to see what lies dimly in a distance, but to do what lies clearly at hand."
Oh, man, that's deep.
I know, right? So it's not about getting lost in all the what ifs and maybes of the future. It's about focusing on what we can actually do something about right now in this present moment.
Absolutely. And it's so easy to get caught up in those future worries,
It really is.
But the present moment, that's where the real power is. That's where we can actually make a difference. Carnegie actually talks about this idea of living in day-tight compartments.
What does that even mean?
Well, it's imagine your life is a ship, right?
Okay.
With all these different compartments. Now, if one compartment gets flooded, you don't just let the whole ship sink.
No,
You seal off that compartment and focus on keeping the rest of the ship afloat.
I see.
So it's the same with our worries. Don't let them flood your whole life.
Contain them.
Yeah, contain them. Focus on the present moment, the things you can control.
So it's about compartmentalizing those worries so they don't take over everything.
Exactly. And you know what? There's another quote from Carnegie that perfectly captures this idea of living in the present.
Hit me.
He says, and I'm quoting again, "The future is today. There is no tomorrow. The day of man's salvation is now."
Wow.
He's basically saying the only time we truly have is right now.
Don't put things off.
Yeah, stop procrastinating.
Take action now.
Bingo.
So it's hitting the reset button every day, starting fresh.
And speaking of resetting,
Yeah.
Carnegie also says, every day is a new life to a wise man.
I like that. Every day has a chance to start over.
Exactly. We all mess up. We all have those days where we just feel stuck.
Ugh, tell me about it.
But the beauty is that each new day brings a brand new opportunity to learn and grow, to try again.
It's like a clean slate.
Yes, a chance to rewrite your story.
So if we could give our listeners one piece of actionable advice based on all of this, what would it be? What's one thing they can do today to actually put these ideas into practice?
Okay, well, let me ask you this. What's one area in your life that's causing you a lot of worry right now?
Well, honestly, I've been putting off reorganizing my home office. It's just a disaster zone.
Okay, perfect example. So instead of letting that worry fester, just pick one small thing you can do today to make even a tiny bit of progress.
Maybe just clearing off my desk.
Exactly. Doesn't have to be the whole office, just the desk.
Okay, I can do that.
See? And even that one small step can create a sense of momentum and help you break free from that cycle of worry.
That's so true. It's once you get started, it's easier to keep going.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe organizing your desk will inspire you to tackle the whole office.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. That's the key.
I love it.
Yep.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Dale Carnegie's wisdom, I want to leave you with a thought.
Oh, a parting thought.
Yeah, a little something to chew on.
I'm ready.
If every day really is a new life, like a fresh start, what kind of life do you want to create today? What action can you take right now to make it happen? The power is in your hands.
So true.
All right, everyone, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.
Until then, keep those worries in check and start living your best life.
Bye, everyone. See ya.